Go ahead, Bobby.
Oh yeah, we're just grooving in the background. Oh yeah, we're just grooving in the
Oh man,
It's Thursday.
it is Thursday. I was just
Thursday.
Thursday.
And we made it. It can only be better if I got paid today.
Right. Friday will be better than Thursday, right?
That's right. What is going on, gentlemen? Happy Thursday. We made it. Man, we're back in the background cutting up.
Yeah.
I got a little carried away on the beat, man. The beat was good. It was good to me.
Yeah. Good beat, man. It's a good beat.
Well, happy Thursday, man. What's going on, dude?
Man, just work, ready for Friday to come. So I'm off Saturday. I'm gonna try to enjoy it, man. Spend some time with the family, and of course, get out there Sunday and do some more flying.
That's right. The
That's
weather's
what I'm
supposed to
ready
be really
for.
nice, so that's going to be pretty good. We'll have to see. It's just been raining since Tuesday, Wednesday, nonstop.
Late Monday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, late Monday. And then Tuesday, yep, rain. It's just been constant rain, man. And
Mm-hmm.
I've seen people on the side of the road, like they literally left the road. Like, I don't know how this one guy left. He left the road and somehow or another got his car sitting over top of the ditch.
Oh
Like
yeah,
the bumper is sitting on one end of the ground and the back end of the bumper is sitting on the other end of the ground. I'm like,
yeah. It's
holy
been crazy,
cow, how did you do that?
crazy, dude. But I tell you what, though, happy freaking Thursday, guys. We made it to another Thursday show. We've been in the mix. Life is good. It's man, it's just been like a very low key, very like gloomy, rainy week for me. So didn't really get a chance to do much flying any this week actually. So, having slight withdrawals from that, but that's okay. We're gonna be all right with that.
We turned
But
them into hangar days.
yeah, man, for sure.
We got
But
stuff
look,
done in the hangar.
I've noticed the weather's starting to change, guys. We got, we're just a month or two away from fall.
Yep, it's
And then
cooling
we're gonna
down.
have
It was 69 degrees this morning.
I know, man. So we're right here in the mix. But yeah, guys, moving into the first topic over here, the new E-flite B2 Spirit. I dropped that video. That was a nice little flyer, man. Very nice little airplane.
It don't
For what
like
it
the
was.
wind, but yeah.
Yeah. I was really surprised with it. So I've been dropping a bunch of shorts on it and everything like that. But it has been pretty decent. Like it's just a fun little airplane. But for me, it's really not a keeper though. It's just one of those little toss and ball slow airplanes. I probably could have something a little better than that, but it is pretty cool though. I mean, if I didn't have a lot of small airplanes like that, I probably would keep it. So, But let's see here. We got Winston Brown, we got Bentley in the mix, we got P51, Daniel in the house, Hamilton's Hangar's in here. And let's see here. Lionel Randall, what's going on? Jay Custer, what's going on, man? We got Mountain RC, the infamous one and only. And let's see, Bill Wagner. And yeah, man, we got 808 Big Island RC Hawaii in the mix, dude, in the house over there, gracing us with his time. Very, very cool. Ronnie, what's going on? And Victor RC Jets, Josh Bunn. Let's see here. All right, man. So we're in here, dude. We're doing it. We're grooving. We're grooving.
I wonder what it's like to fly an RC plane in Hawaii. I'm pretty sure that's windy.
I bet it's probably pretty cool, It'd be like flying it on that little simulator that we got, where you get to fly to all these exotic locations.
Yeah.
It'd be like that. But without further ado, boys and girls.
Without the reset button.
Without the reset button, right? Exactly. But yeah, man, what's going on, Connor? RC Planes, Yags, what's going on? I see you in here. And but hey, let's just jump straight into it, dude. Boom. We've got a new airplane on the market. I'm sure you guys already saw it. It's the Freewing Ares 3D. We've got that one right there. So that should be pretty cool. Looks like a good airplane. Jeremy, are you good? Oh,
You
okay,
said
cool. All
Jeremy?
right. What's going on, Jeremy? How you doing, man?
Oh, Stowe. Like
There
Jeremy.
we go. Yep, I saw
Like
you in there.
Jeremy.
Everything was being funny on the world of the internet.
Oh, for sure. The internet is always a funny place. But guys, check this out. We got the brand new Freewing Ares. Don't know if you guys have seen this or not, but let me show you the video real quick, and then I'm gonna get your thoughts. We're gonna jump into the comments and let's talk about it, right? Because I want to tell you what I think about this airplane. So without further ado, let me key up the video and let's take a look at it and see what you guys think. Here we go. Boom. More rice, more sauce.
Copyright.
There we go. Let's turn that down a little bit. And by the way, guys, this video is brought to you by Freewing Model. I don't own this content, but you can see it right there. And so you can see the airplane. I'm gonna drop the music down just a little bit, just because of I don't need any copyright strikes. But take a look at it. It's got cooling air vents. If you wanna, looks highly aerobatic. And now, as you're looking at this airplane, I want you guys to think, what in the heck does this look close to, right?
Yep, I already know.
It's Avanti.
Avanti.
It's all it is an Avanti, boys and girls. That's all it is. A 90 millimeter Avanti.
It's an Avanti with broader wings.
That's all it is. Yep, it's an Avanti with a 90 millimeter too.
Yep.
So
90 millimeter Avanti with broader wings.
Which is great because the Avanti is an excellent platform if that's what you want. But it's pretty cool.
So important
Take a look at that. What's that?
What is going on?
I don't know.
There we go.
What's all that noise in here in the background?
You can see the airplane. It's definitely highly aerobatic. It's got the push button assembly. I like that quick connect, right?
Yep. I think I'm gonna get it, man.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna get it. I mean, like,
I
why
don't know.
not?
I don't know how I feel about the vectoring, but I give it a shot.
Look, it
My
has
first time
twin
doing it.
gyros. It's got 2 gyros. It comes in 6S and 8S platform. It's pretty cool. You know what I mean? It's something different, I guess. If you want to, it's just an Avanti on steroids.
I like that yellow.
I do too. I really like the yellow a lot. But
We both can't get the yellow. One of us got to get the red.
I mean, I don't care as long as it flies. I like the lights. It looks good. And looks extremely stable.
Oh, that's a nice scenery it's flying over too. I like that.
Yep.
I wonder if they got a RFID in there while they're flying.
Not over there. They're in China, so you could see. You can see also too that airplane comes in a 6S and an 8S, and I saw like in the bottom of it said the airplane was flown in the 8S platform. So what we're seeing is 8S right here. So, but this is a rather long video. We're just gonna look at it. Obviously, it can hover, so that's cool, right? That's neat. That's what you want to do. How many people you think is gonna crash doing that?
Everybody.
Everybody is, exactly. Look at that. Look at that. I mean, it's got plenty of power. It must have a ton of thrust. 90 millimeter, pretty cool. You know, so that was a cool little airplane that came out right there. So
I'm wondering the same thing. Mount RC just asked, how do twin gyros work? I'm wondering the same thing. How does 2 gyros work?
One's on the vector, one's on the
on the plane,
on the regular airplane, and then when you flick a switch to put on like spaz mode or vectoring, that's when it puts the other gyro into a special mode too.
Yep, that's it. Off and on. But it's pretty neat seeing that thing do that. Now, I wonder what the price is going to be. Gooniac said everyone's will crash. Absolutely, they will. I mean, honestly. It'll be, but I will say it's pretty neat.
You start putting a lot of crazy stuff into an airplane, everyone's going to crash it.
Yeah, it's pretty neat though to see that something like this come out that's nice, something different, and you know, just something
$650.
Josh says it's gonna be like 650. I hope not, man.
It probably will.
Man, that's crazy. Let's
It
see
probably
here. Louis Motorsports is at his daughter's birthday right now as we speak, and he says, "But I'm here though." Man, your daughter's going to kill you. That's funny.
Hey, at least tell your daughter happy birthday from RC Plane Review.
Yeah, man, for sure. Yeah, yeah, we appreciate that,
Yeah.
and we appreciate your undivided attention. but yeah, man. So, what do you think of it, Will? What do you think of that?
Like I said, it's a Avanti with broader wings. The fact it has the vector, and that would be something that I would start off slow with, but I do want the jet. I mean, it's a 90 millimeter Avanti basically from Freewing,
Right.
which I I feel a little bit more. I kind of like the scheme better than the one that FMS has. Nothing against the FMS one; it performs well, but
Right.
that has a really nice scheme to it.
Yeah, for
So,
sure. Also, I just got a little information on that one. I appreciate that, Josh Blunt. I'm gonna share that with you guys and see. Let's see if I can pull that up and drop that little information right there. Let's see here. Let's see here. And I'm trying to locate there.
trying to locate.
Yeah, there it is.
Ask the question. Yes, we are going to be coming out with a F-35.
Is it true? Banana Hobby's gonna come out with a 64 millimeter F-35.
Yep,
That's kind of what it sounds like.
It is.
You read a text, you don't know how the person is saying it, so it's like you gotta kind of like read it and then go back and.
All right, here we go. So I found it thanks to Josh Bunn. He sent me a message showing how much it's going to be. So look, it's $4.99. Shipping charges is $2.20. That's crazy. But this is not what. Let's see. I think this is this is where we saw it. So it looks like it's going to be $650.99 is what it's going to be if you buy it from these guys. The problem is you got to wait for it to get stateside, and then it'll be much cheaper.
Wait, wait a second. Why did I see a FMS? Okay, never mind. That's just
so. But that's what you're seeing right there. This is pretty good information. So it's got a 1960 kV on 6S, and then on 8S it's going to be the 1350, the pretty much standard 90 millimeter, and 120 amp ESC.
Why am I seeing FMS
5,000, 6,000 in there? So, what'd you say?
Why am I seeing FMS stuff if you're talking about a Freewing drone?
I mean, I don't know,
because that's a website that shows.
Yeah,
and sells
it says Freewing right here.
Huh.
This is just some stuff on the side. This is Freewing, but this is just an ad.
Oh, okay, some ads thrown up there.
Yeah,
they're trying to. That's cool. Just throw your stuff up on the competitor's website, right?
Why not, man? It's the internet. Why not? All right, it's the Wild West.
That's what companies do.
Wow.
They put their ads on.
And then
there,
look, it actually worked, Will, because
on there so that it
it worked because you saw it, and then you started asking questions, and then you said it out loud. Now people are thinking FMS, so you did exactly what they wanted. It worked. But you could see right here, this is it. So interesting looking little airplane. That's kind of expensive for that, don't you think?
I mean, $650 for thrust vector, 90 mil. You got two gyros in it, which the MiG-29 doesn't even come with that. So I mean, $650, and the MiG-29 is what, $899?
Yeah.
So $650, not bad.
I don't know, man. I don't know what's not bad anymore. You know what I mean?
I mean, okay, it's a 90 mil. It's got the new version EDF in there. Okay, it's got an updated EDF. It's got two gyros in there. It's got it's a good sized plane. I mean, it's thrust vector.
Yeah.
And like I saw in the comments earlier, the Zeus is $599.
I hear that, but the problem is this though, like $529, and you can get a twin 70 millimeter like J20. You know what I mean? So like
you already got a J20, you can't
all
buy
the
it. Well, I mean, you
and
can
I
buy it.
also already have like an Avanti. That's just an Avanti, dude, with thrust vectoring in 90 millimeter.
Maybe you can get the thrust vectoring from it and add it to the 80 mil.
It'd be neat.
FMS already has a vectoring Avanti.
They do. So it'll be interesting to see.
It doesn't look as cool. I'm not
Yeah.
too fond of the look of that FMS.
Oh, you don't like it?
I don't like the look. Yeah, at first I did, and then it started to decay, and I was just like, I don't think I like it.
Right.
I mean, I like sport jets. Don't get me wrong. I love sport jets, but that just was not looking like my cup of tea.
Yeah, it was definitely interesting, and I'm wondering when it's going to come to market. I wonder when that thing's going to be released. So, by the way, I've noticed our guy that has been dropping like, leaked videos of everything has been added again. So, let's see. He's the one who leaked the 64 millimeter F-35. But that should be pretty good. Let me see here.
Actually, we ended up announcing it on here, remember?
Yeah, but he had the actual video of it.
Oh, we have that video. We've had those videos for a while now. And you can also thank me for the HL on the tail.
The HL. I know. Yeah, exactly. Isn't that crazy? That is crazy.
That's funny.
Yeah. But that guy always seems to try to like do that, which, isn't really helpful for anything.
All it does is make everybody wait longer because then they know about it. If you don't know about it, you're not really waiting, are you?
Not at
Can't
all.
look what you don't have, right?
Yeah, if you don't know it's there, then you're not anticipating it. You're not asking questions about it until it shows up. I don't know what the point of showing it early is.
I don't know either. Some people like to just run and be like the first one and be like, look what I got. I got the golden ticket right here. You're like, okay, but all of us have golden tickets over here, so it's not like it's a big deal. But Mark France says, so if it's 8S setup, what are they running? 2200 packs? Just wondering how they achieve.
You mean for weight?
More than 1-to-1 thrust ratio.
Altitude is a huge thing.
What you said?
I said altitude is a huge thing if they're going to be hovering. I don't think it'll hover here in Utah.
No, he's wondering what kind of packs they're running.
Light packs. You got to have it light. It's the only way to keep over the 1-to-1.
Yeah, and you know what? I should have gone back. Let me see if I can see what is the weight on this thing, because I'd be interested. Okay, so empty weight is 2350 grams, 2,350 grams. What is that? Let me
to the fly bear one.
Let me look that one up.
What is that? I'm about to look it up for you.
Oh my gosh, that was the most insane comment.
So it's 5.1 pounds.
Oh, that's light.
Dude, that's a light airplane.
It's probably that UPP foam or whatever.
Yeah, let's see here. And they recommend a 5,000 or 6,000. So they're probably running like
3,000.
Yeah, that's exactly what they're doing.
4 cells.
Oh my gosh.
Yep, that's wild.
I put them in about the same weight category.
But it doesn't have the fly-in weight either. And, with the batteries is going to be an additional, pound, I'm sure, 1.5 pounds. So.
Yeah, you probably pick up another pound and a quarter, 1.5 pounds.
Pretty interesting.
But I mean, it can do it. It can do it on some heavier packs. I mean, I'm not to throw it out there, but
it's all about the altitude. If you've got good altitude, you'll be able to hover it. As in sea level or close to that, you'll be able to do that all day. But if you get up to that higher altitude where your air is less, it's going to be.
I'm watching the FMS version hover on the ground, pretty low to the ground.
Yeah, but that's at your altitude. It doesn't hover here.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, it hovered pretty good here.
That's what I'm trying to say is know what you're buying. If you live in high altitude, I wouldn't get it, but I mean, it's your money.
But this is my thing. You guys talk about let's if we could get on that. You talk about altitude differences. So my thing is me and Bobby fly in surf. Yeah, we make a lot of thrust, but we got a lot of extra resistance on the airframe, which makes it harder for us to achieve our speeds.
Correct.
Where you guys don't make as much thrust. But if you get that joker into a dive, it don't matter. That thin air, you just gonna cut right through it.
Right.
Agreed. That's where
gravity didn't change.
That's where hovering is going to end up being beneficial at low altitude because you're not worried about the drag at that point. It's all thrust. Right.
Right. Yeah.
And if I don't have any air moving through the motor, it's not going to hover.
I'm not talking about hovering at this point. I'm just saying, like, you guys in high altitude, you'll talk about how, we don't generate lift, this and that, the third.
Get them, Will.
Playing in the air.
You need to come here and try it, my man.
Once you got it in the air, if you put that joker in a dive, it's no problem picking up 150 miles an hour on an airplane.
That's
agreed. Yeah, we get more speed.
Yeah, well, if we put it in the same dive at the same inclination, we will get 125 all day long. Because even though we're making more thrust, we just can't cut through the air.
Yeah, but on landing, you guys get more lift on landing.
We do get better landings.
So like I said, there's always penalties somewhere.
Right.
So you guys get a penalty with drag. We get a penalty with lift.
But we get an extra penalty too with humidity as well.
Yep.
Physically and on your body.
You guys can have that penalty. I'll give that to you all day.
Yeah, physically and mentally, because you're like, oh, it's just sucking the moisture out of your being.
Yeah.
That's another thing too. You guys, y'all have hot, dry summers and cold, dry winters, where we have wet summers and we have wet winters because our cold air got moisture in it. So it's even colder than what you guys are experiencing. So we experience cold.
Yeah, like
y'all
our cold
experience hot, but we experience cold.
I would agree. These are very good points there. Well, I never really thought about.
Yeah, it's the difference in the air.
Hey, while we're talking
is it cold enough to still fly in it?
Here?
You can still fly in it, but you're still freeze your fingers off.
Yeah, you're not. It's not comfortable. It's not fun.
Yeah,
we fly all winter. We get down to like -4.
Yeah, that's a no-go. 50 degrees is the zero mark over here.
It's still dry. I'm willing to bet you take your -4 and you come over here when it's like 17 or 11, you'll think twice about it. You'll be like, yeah, I want to go back to my -4 because it's moist.
Airplane day. I gave you a wrench, buddy. You're in the mix.
No. Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing. That's why I live in Utah.
Right.
Make where you want to live, where you want to live.
Well, look at this. Check this out, by the way. I know we talked about this like last week, but Freewing Zeus, that was also spoke about too, and I ended up finding this Zeus as well. So I'm going to share the screen, and
they turbine the Zeus?
Yeah, they turbine the Zeus. It's kind of like a almost ready to fly kind of deal. But you can see this is it right here. It just comes pretty much ready and everything. And the cool thing about it is it's not that cool, but it's $799, and then add $799 plus $260.90 in shipping, and that's how much you're gonna end up paying. So $789, about $960 or so. So yeah.
It's the same size as the EDF model.
Yep.
It is the same airplane.
It's the very same airplane.
Thanks.
It's the very same airplane. It just has tanks inside.
Yeah, I would waste the money on that.
And look, let's see. This one it says it can reach speeds of 130 miles an hour in level flight. So, which, in turbine terms, really not that fast. I mean, it's quick, but
I mean, but for the size of that, it should be running easily 150 level flight.
I'm sure in a dive, it's
I mean,
clearly going to go that. But it could run off of a Zykoy 45, a 60, Shui 55, or a 30 King Tech, or a K45. So that's not terrible.
55.
Yeah, look at that. Isn't that crazy? I mean,
that's a good size engine.
yeah, that's. I have a buddy that has a K30, and the 30 would be plenty. I think. I know the K45 would be fine, but
stick my K75 in there.
Oh yeah,
K70 in there.
Yeah, it'd be the only time it flies. So, but you can see it. So, kind of cool. Something different, I guess. Not sure about that price right there, but that is some food for thought. Something different, man. Just something different. But Jeremy, what's up behind you, man?
P51 said this Viper 90 does 130 miles an hour. And I agree. Like, I buy a turbine to go 130 miles an hour, but you can get a Viper 90 and do the same thing. Like, that's a waste of money.
Yeah. Yeah. I was thinking, why don't they just do a Viper 90
turbine thing, But I don't know. I mean, did they upgrade the servos on it, or is it still the same old servos? That's what I wonder.
I don't know.
Oh, that's a good question. Honestly,
once you go into turbine speeds,
I imagine they would
servos for that stuff.
I imagine they would. I would hope they would. Let me look. I'm trying to see. I bet it doesn't specify.
Oh, that would be a nice one. A new version of the Hangar 9 P51.
Yeah. That would be cool.
That would be nice.
Yeah, the Zeus doesn't have any information in reference to if it does or not. But as we dropped it on the show, it was leaked. Not leaked, but it was basically dropped here first about the F-35 originally that's coming by Banana Hobby. Hey, we got video footage of it. Let's take a look at it and see, and then go for there. This video footage is a lot better, I think. So, and then Jeremy, you can put some give some input on that. What do you think? Cooking with grease. Here we go. Here we go. There we go.
So the biggest difference that you're going to see between what's already out there and what's not is you're going to see landing gear in their right positions on the mains.
I noticed they're really wide. They're sitting wide.
Yeah.
That's how the F-35 is. Not only wide, but they're also cantered just a slight little bit forward too.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Look how well it flies. It looks like it flies very nice, very clean.
So
it's lacking for power.
So you're going to be getting an airplane with lights, landing gear, rudders, and all that stuff in a 64 millimeter size, where, we've talked about this many times before. Majority of 64 millimeter airplanes have solid gear, fixed gear. They usually don't have a rudder in there, and they definitely don't come with lights. So
yeah,
you got some pretty good options on there. This should be coming with an in-runner motor on there, so you can actually put little bits of lights in there, the burner lights that everybody wants to put.
That's good battery space.
So I will have this airplane hopefully next week.
Nice.
So that we can speak a little bit better onto it.
Now, is this the in-runner or outrunner? I wonder what they're flying.
It's an in-runner motor.
Cool.
Metal Gear.
From what I understood, it was an in-runner.
Man, I couldn't understand you guys. Y'all are talking over each other. What were we saying?
I said it looked like an outrunner to me.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, wind it back. That looked like an outrunner. Yeah, you see the whole motor start spinning?
No, let me take a look. Oh yeah, I did.
Have an outrunner in there. Well, anyway, so then an outrunner. Like I said, we've told them that we want in-runners and everything.
Heck yeah, that'll be better. A little bit more speed, a little bit more power, right?
So we will be evaluating it also, making sure everything's good to go. The biggest thing is if you look at the horizontals on there, how they actually attach, previous editions that are out there, they seem to kind of fold on themselves. And then they eventually touch the fuselage. So hopefully this airplane will never have that option.
That's cool. Let's see here. Well, that's your signature move right there. Almost.
Yep, it was. Yep. He's partially completing it. Yep, that's it.
I'm noticing it looks very stable too.
It's probably going to be between a 32 and a 4,000 milliamp hour.
It looks pretty good. Ought to be getting some really good flight times. I wonder if it'll be able to be hand launched. Obviously, you won't need to.
It's got
with the
hand
gear,
launch options. See that right there? The little nipples in the belly.
Yeah.
It has a hand launch option if you felt that you had to do that.
That's nice. Okay, cool. Hey,
I
options are always a good thing.
That I had to hand launch though.
Right. It looks like it flies really nice. If this is the in-runner version of it flying, I'm sorry, the outrunner, then gosh, the in-runner is going to be a powerhouse. So good job on you guys for wanting the in-runners. That looks really nice too. Looks pretty locked in. Can those guys actually fly though, Jeremy? They're always iffy on the landings. Wow, look at that.
Well, he landed in a road.
In a street. That's pretty dang good in a curve.
I mean, you guys have all seen the videos of overseas flights.
Yeah.
How many of them end up on bloopers or crash videos?
Yeah, that's true.
But right there, he did a good job. He flew great.
Yeah, he did.
And again, I'm not saying I'm the greatest pilot ever. Please don't ever think that.
Tom, the plane guy.
That's the whole thing I do is I fly planes just like you guys. So I don't expect to be any high alpha person. I don't expect to put everything in high rates or whatever. And
well, cool, man. I can't wait to get my hands on it.
I'm just saying, I'm an average Joe, just like everybody else, right? And if I can fly it, you guys should be able to fly it.
Yeah,
that's the only thing that we're trying to portray.
Yeah,
there's a lot better pilots out there in the world than me.
Well, I can't wait to get my hands on it and put it through the test and be a much better pilot than what I just saw. Because that's what I'm looking for. That's what I want to see. That'll be pretty cool. But no, I can't wait to try that airplane. I think it's going to be a good hit. So,
and again, we'll see. We'll have it here soon, and then we'll talk about it on one of the Thursdays and whatnot.
Let's see. Lyndon Stewart, he goes, greetings, our plane reviewer and panel from Georgetown, Guyana, South America. How you guys doing? Good, man. It's good to have you in here too, by the way. You've been coming in here for a long time, man. We have a lot of people who've been coming in here for a while. So, Tom, the plane guy, certainly appreciate that, by the way. That is always helpful. That helps get airplanes and goes to the general RC fund, man, so we can keep this thing going. So, matter of fact, some of those funds that you guys give actually was the reasons why I could get this hobby right here. So that was very, very appreciative. And I do have a video of that hobby that hasn't been dropped yet, but I plan on sharing it with you guys. So, because that thing is a phenomenal flyer, and Will got a chance to witness it, and he was in awe. That thing was smoking a couple of those fast airplanes we've had.
Oh yeah, it's left my BAE Hawk in the dust.
The BAE Hawk and the and your 90 millimeter motored what was that thing? The T7A.
Oh yeah, it did left the T7 behind.
I was wrong.
I was wrong. That T7 was not modified. The only thing different is that I swapped the fans. I put the FMS 80 in there from the FMS F16. That's what's in it. Now my BAE Hawk now has the 90 millimeter motor from the Viper installed in that.
Oh, yeah.
So now when I bring that back, it's going to be a beast. So
right. H&R Drone says, can it land vertically? It cannot.
It can. It can.
Yeah.
It can.
Yeah, exactly.
P-51 fan, no, you do not need to adjust the toes in and out. F-18s naturally have a roll effect on there. You've seen it in a lot of EDFs like the E-flite F-18, where they dance on the waterline CG a little bit, if that makes any sense.
And so what Jeremy's asking is, his question was Jet Ruler F-18 question. We had a pilot at our club that had trouble with rollouts on takeoff. Do you have to adjust the toe in out of the mains? And so that's what Jeremy is answering.
No, there's no reason to do that. I mean, unless you look down there and they look like they're crazy off. I mean, if one of them's off, then you need to adjust it. You know what I mean? But ideally, you shouldn't need them in or out. You want them as straight as you possibly can. But to me, if I'm ever going to have anything, whether it's towed in or out, I always have it to where they're out. And the reason why I have them out is if one wheel catches more than the other, it's going to pull the wheel out and keep the plane still on the ground instead of pulling in and trying to roll it out. So that's how I do landing gear.
Wait, what?
Read the question. He's talking about
no. I was trying to make sense of what you said about toe in and toe out. That's what I was trying.
Here, let me grab an aircraft to give a reference.
Will read the question.
Oh no, I read the question.
Okay, so if you got your aircraft per se, right? If you have the front of the wheel pointed in, if you have more traction on one than the other, it's going to cause it to roll a wing, nose out. It's going to try and push that wheel under the airplane more. If you have them pushed to where the nose is out of the tire, right, that's going to make it to where it's going to try and keep the pressure on the other wheels. Does that make sense?
So you're saying have both wheels towed out?
You should have them slightly towed out. Yeah. Too much towed out equals a crap ton of tires needing to be replaced.
Yeah, equals a lot of drag.
Yeah. And a lot of drag. But if you're going to have it, you want out versus in my opinions. So, but ideally you're going to be as straight as, in an arrow, you want as little drag as possible. But the biggest thing is with the F-18, all F-18s, you've got your strut on that gear. And that strut sits on a spring. And so with it being that trailing or drag landing gear, it has the ability to lift up on those struts, and it causes that roll effect, and it makes it a little bit unstable. So the ways that you counter that is you make sure you don't have any slop in any of your steering, whether it's servo or linkages or even the attachments to like the landing gear.
You put a solid gyro on it.
Yeah, put a gyro on there too. Right. You know what I mean? If you don't have a gyro on your steering, you're just going to deal with F-18 wobble more than anything. But it's mainly just F-18s. They're just that way. I mean, like I said, you saw it on the E-flite one. The E-flite one, man, if you had slight crosswind, you could never fly that thing because it would lift a wing towards the wind no matter what. So
right.
F-18s are an airplane you have to fly with aileron while on the ground. As you're taking off, you have to give aileron effect all the time. So
interesting. Well, let's see here. Lyndon said, "Our plane viewer, would you recommend the E-flite Habu 70 as a first jet?"
The Habu 70?
Yeah, it's not. To be honest with you, it's not a bad first flyer. Actually, the one they have, it's not a bad first jet. No, I would say it's a good one. I actually flew that thing.
They had one that was safe.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, and it's actually a really nice flyer. So, yeah,
it's a good flyer, but you're going to get bored of it pretty quick.
Well, yeah, but it's a first EDF jet, so he's supposed to get bored with it. You're supposed to fly it enough to where you get comfortable and you get bored with it, and then you move on to something else. Yep. So yeah, it's not terrible though. I flew it, and it's a good one. It actually has some pretty good decent speeds out of it, but it's not it's about like everything else. It doesn't have a ton of power, but it is a great flyer. So yeah, if that's what you're thinking of, I could think of better airplanes, me personally. I mean, if you're going to go 70, you might as well go 80 and go ahead and look at the, You know, you got the Vipers, you got the FMSs,
you got that man to go 80 for his
you got the Vonties. I mean, you got so many. I mean, why go 70 when you can go 80?
Hey, Will though, he's right though. Bigger does fly better though.
It
for the
does.
most part. It's more stable.
It does, yeah.
Yeah, but then at the same time, you got to explain to this guy the same thing that was never explained to me. When you rotate, get off the elevator. But that was never explained to me, and I crashed Viper 70s over and over. It would take off, it would roll over, and
I've never crashed one like that.
Hopefully,
that's because you probably already knew. You probably already had the experience. You probably already knew what to do. You probably already knew to come off the elevator. I didn't know that. So I didn't know this information. So,
but that applies.
That's the same for any tail dragger or trainer plane. You know what I mean?
Jeremy, you just took the words out of my mouth. I was going to say that applies to all airplanes, though.
Huh?
That applies to all airplanes.
It does, but when it's your first jet and you don't know this, that information can be very vital. You know. So, no, I'm not crashing.
Look, no, but these are all very good valid points. Will's not crashing.
The way I see it is get yourself a good airplane that'll last a long time, that you can definitely get parts for, something that you're really interested in, and something that isn't too overly bearing. You know, L-39s are great airplanes to learn on.
That's true. That's true.
You know, like that Habu that's behind you. I mean, that's a fast jet, but you don't have to always fly fast. You know, there's a lot of options in there, and it all really depends on setup and if you've got somebody helping you, or if you have experience with other airplanes before. So first jet does not necessarily mean first airplane, and so hopefully you've got a lot of experience with other airplanes, and you should be able to walk into a jet real easy if you've got that experience. You know,
the gap between EDFs and prop planes has been pretty much bridged pretty well now. And honestly, when you think about flying an EDF jet over a prop plane, really the difference is the power, you know. And now, because it's electric, you still have power on demand instantaneously. You know what I mean? So it's not like you have like lag in that so much. Like the gap between that has been almost minimized. We do it all the time when we're coming in. We'll chop the throttle and we'll see it come by with the airplane just so we can hear it, and then we'll throttle back up, and then, you know, the thrust is in there. It's almost instantaneous, almost.
Easier said than done, Bobby, when you got to deal with your, you know, that fear of, oh, I'm going to mess up. You know, you got to overcome that anxiety, you know, because that's the other thing too. Like you can't you can't get to when you see something's going wrong and you freeze. You can't
fly the plane, my man. Fly the plane.
I was going to say, what are you talking about?
You got to just keep flying the plane, regardless if something doesn't look right. Just keep flying the plane.
Yeah.
So, you know, so that's easier said than done, because the first thing you need to get over with is if you still got anxiety flying prop planes, I wouldn't jump into a jet just yet.
Nobody said anything about anxiety over flying prop planes. We're talking about the difference between a prop plane and the power of a EDF jet. There should be none if you're moving on to EDF jets.
Well, there's a couple of differences, Bobby. First thing you got to realize, propeller airplanes, the propeller produces lift over the wings by the air moving over it. Just naturally that.
You guys realize I've been flying gas airplanes and nitro airplanes way before I was flying EDF stuff and gas planes. I was probably flying airplanes longer than both of you guys put together. And you're telling me about the props and lifts and stuff like that. I understand that. I'm saying like
this is not for you.
We're telling
EDF.
We're talking about EDF jets and the power of a prop plane.
He's gonna cancel us.
We're talking about that. I don't know what you jokers are talking about.
No, but we're talking about for other people who are coming into it. You know, there is a good first jet, but if the thing is that you got to understand, because I didn't know this either. When I had my Aero Scout, I thought that because it was a push prop and I was able to fly it, I could fly a jet.
Why would you think that?
Real quick, I couldn't.
Why would you think that? The propulsion is completely different.
I don't know. That's the thing. You got to look at a newcomer the same way I had to do it. Like I didn't.
That would be like you flying from like. I guess you just didn't know any better.
You don't know. You don't know.
Yeah.
That's ignorance. You know.
And that's what we were trying to say. The differences real quick. You know.
Saying.
But that's all right. If you want a jet, pick a jet and just stick with it. Have fun with
it. He said crash out.
Yeah, you over here,
and then if you crash that, then it wasn't the plane for you.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's the old fashioned way is crash your airplanes. But what I was leading on to is like if you're flying a prop plane first and then you move to an EDF, what you realize really quickly is prop planes are so much easier to fly than an EDF because the thrust is like almost instantaneous on the prop plane. But with the EDF jets of today, because they're electric, you don't have to worry about like that same lag and everything like that you used to. Yeah, the power is on demand. The same reason why you can hover that Ares that we just saw, that power is instantaneous. So that was the point that I was trying to prove. But
these lipos really push out real quick.
Yeah, but the Viper 70 is a good airplane, but he's right. You probably will get super comfortable with that. That's what I was saying. You might as well go to an 80 if you're going to go. You know, do it, and then you'll have a wide
get anything for speed. Get something because it's a good flying airplane.
Yeah, right. I wouldn't go for something for speed.
Yeah, for sure. Speed, like they always say, speed kills. Speed causes crashes too.
Yeah.
So you'll notice a lot of people too, even with these airplanes and like with turbine jets and stuff like that, going fast is like stressful. Like, do you agree, Jeremy? Like sometimes.
Well, yeah, it multiplies the potential for an incident.
Exactly. Yeah. Do you find that you fly normally in the 60, 70 around there, like
50,
grooving?
50, 60s on average. And then obviously you want to see speed, but speed is not what you want to do all the time. There's no sense in putting all that hard stuff all over on your airplane all the time. You know what I'm saying?
What are you laughing at over there?
P-51.
You said Motion RC sells some great RC scale shit if you don't like speed. I love this. He's right. He's right. Let's see. I'd recommend the Habu 70 over the Viper.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I would agree. The Habu 72 is geared towards just like a friendlier experience with it too. While we're talking about it, hey, look, I meant to bring this up, not to switch, but take a look at this. We were talking about props and everything. We do have a new one that just dropped out here. Hangar 9 has that new P51 20cc ARF right there. That is a new release for you guys. I like the Warbirds. And it's on pre-order. Hey, look, they have an electric setup now. That's interesting.
That's neat.
I think it's all electric, isn't it? Or no?
Yeah, that's everything.
That's a good sized bird too for electric.
Minus the servos. I think.
Click on the picture. I want to see those retracts. Are those the ones that you have to shorten yourself and put the collar on?
Oh gosh, I hope not. They don't look like it, but let's see.
It looked like that in the photo.
I think you're right though.
Ugh.
Why, dude? That's such a pain.
Oh man, stop crying.
Are they?
He said stop crying. But hey, it is a pain though. Will it's like because they get loose too. Here, if I can get to them, that's a nice looking bird though.
It is.
I guess they didn't show any other retracts other than.
No, it's on the front picture. Look at the front picture.
Let me go back.
Right there.
Right here.
Yep, that one right there. So click that. Not add to cart unless you want it.
Yeah,
yeah, buy it, Bobby.
I don't want it. I don't want it. Oh, here it is. It'll be over here. Let's see. Let's see here.
Let's go to the parts list.
I know, man. I thought it would be here. It's not. All right. Let's see. No, I don't want.
Yeah, look.
Parts.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Nice, but it doesn't have scale main gear doors.
No. And it doesn't have the retracts in there either. What in the world?
Optional retracts? Is that what that says?
Yeah.
Here, go up to the top.
Who
and
wants
go through the picture? Go to the second picture. I think it's on there.
who wants fixed?
I
Where
can't
did
see
it go?
anything. It's like it's frozen. Oh, I guess you want moving.
Yeah.
Okay. There,
Right
right
there.
there. Look right there. Look at the retracts right there.
Can I zoom in? Yes.
Those are the ones that you have to size fit and then put the collar on there. But if you look at the one above, it actually has an arm on there that's decent. So
Huh.
I'm confused. Did they just stick a retract on there for?
Maybe.
I don't know unless that's the stock struts that don't retract.
I'm not sure.
I don't know. Confused.
I'm not so sure about that.
It looks great though.
It really does
It
look
would be
pretty
cool if
good.
they did
Though.
a 4-blade prop though.
Well, yeah. But you know the 2 blades
Then
will give you
then
lots of good
it can
speed.
be awesome
Yeah,
like
the
Bentley's
blades will give you
airplanes
that
and
speed.
Brent's airplanes.
Right. Now the question is there a video on it though? I don't think so. Let's see if we can find a video.
Is it just a rear
Yeah,
introduction?
right there. Go up.
That's a pretty
Go up.
old picture.
Moink.
Right there. That's the video.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, we're gonna chop that real quick. Let's see what this thing looks like. By the way, guys, this is Hangar 9 brought to you by Hangar 9. And this is on the Horizon Hobby website. So go check that out if that's what you want. Nice little canopy right there. Okay.
Yeah, those good.
Optional.
Yeah, that's got
retracts.
different retracts.
But those
than
are
what they
those are
showed
the
in the
optional
photo.
ones. It looks good.
If it's got the nice retracts on there, that thing's going to do great. You know, if it's the ones that you have to cut and then bolt down the 2 nuts on the sides.
Yeah, I don't think the retract is going to make or break the flight of the plane, Jeremy.
Oh, I think it will, because if you end up landing that thing and it turns a wheel on there, then your plane's gone.
And scale guys actually really do like, you know, something to be
Those ones with the 2 screws on the side there, they would rotate. No matter how tight you got them. You almost had to weld them.
I mean, but it probably upgraded the technology by now.
Right.
It just showed it in the picture. That's the only reason I have a saying on there or talking on it. If it was not in the picture, I would just think that they did a really good job on gear and hopefully it works out great.
Yeah. It looks good though. I mean, honestly,
it looks really nice.
Yeah. Mustangs, you can't really go wrong with them. They're beautiful flying airplanes.
What do y'all think about the price though? I mean, considering
The price is consistent.
Yeah.
Yeah, that price is pretty good.
For the retracts and the motor and everything, I think it's pretty good. P-51 fan, what do you think on it, man? What do you think? That's kind of like your thing, dude. Let me
You said it's nice.
Yeah, I would agree. It's not terrible.
Like I said, it looks like it's going to do great. You know, it's good to see some good warbirds out there.
Let's see here. So it comes through fixed spring style, then optional retracts. Saw one yesterday being unboxed. Okay, well, there you have it. Dunstan Hendry says the gear looks generic. Yeah, it does. Bentley said, me and my dad had an older version and put the 35cc in it and was awesome. There are vids on his channel. Man, that's awesome.
See, Bentley and Brent, man, they kill it with warbirds.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
35cc in that sucker. Good God.
Yeah. Also, can't beat the price. I think I paid $550 after shipping and tax for my X20. Oh, they're talking about the radio. Yeah. Man, that's actually not terrible.
P-51 fan being skeptical about a P-51. What?
I mean, he should be. It's his thing, right? What? That's his expertise. You can't be skeptical and not have in your name be P-51 fan. Let's see. I'm skeptical, honestly. It looks great, but I want to see one in person before I consider it. Yeah, I always just wonder when they do the monocoat like that. Like if you punch a hole in it or something, you really can't match the monocoat. That's been one of my things, right? So
that was the hardest thing. That's how we all got warbird stripes on our airplanes.
You're right. You're absolutely right.
We'd
and you know what I normally used to do?
How can we make this hide? Black.
You know what I used to do? I would just
stripe.
put tape over it and be done.
Well, that's the same thing with the Viper. When the coating comes off, you can't buy the coating. You have to buy the part.
For sure. Man. let's see here. Fit and finish. Let's see. Fit and finish on the X-Fly Spitfire is flawless. Okay, cool.
Yep, it'll be here soon.
I was gonna say I hadn't
It's
seen
in, it's
one
in this
up close.
container. So when it gets here.
Man, that's actually pretty cool. Let's see. Undercarriage features, it shows the retract in pieces. Okay. So Dunstan Henry, I was getting ready to say the same thing. I use packet tape when I punch holes in my airplanes, especially when I got to fly.
What kind of packing tape?
Dude, just the clear con. You know what I mean? Like the clear.
Hey,
look, I used to keep a roll of it in my car. That because I'd punch a hole or I'm putting a wing together and you accidentally drop something on it.
You're talking old nitro days, my man.
No, dude, I'm talking like current days. Current days.
Dude, I used to put them on my leading edge of my wings. On the phone.
Yeah.
On the leading edge of the wings.
Yeah. Which, you know what? It's funny because I've been like so into the EDF jets and stuff like that it's like, man, I was looking at my prop planes. I got gas planes in there and nitro planes, and I'm like, I really miss flying those things sometimes. It never bothered me.
But the reason you're not flying them, I can guarantee, is because of the maintenance of them.
No, it's just so easy. I can just grab a battery, chuck it in,
That's what I'm trying to say. You go out there, you have to tune the motor every single time, it seems like, you know.
Well, with the gas planes, not so much, but with the nitros, yeah. In the summertime, they don't care for heat. This heat and humidity, it's not even an option. So that's when it's just so much easier throwing a battery in there. You're right, Jeremy. Jeremy, I've gotten lazy. That's what we're saying. I've been spoiled, And then even the turbine jet,
and then you went to turbines which is
easier.
Fill it up, put a battery in it, make sure
you
do throttle up, throttle down, done deal.
It's so easy. So it's crazy. It makes me almost want to turn some of my gas planes into electric planes. But that sound of that.
You mean motor, into donations?
Can't make any donations right now. I'm getting ready to get rid of. I wish I could show you guys what my
I got so tired of adjusting carburetors on my DLE motors. I had a twin 20cc F7F Tiger Cat, man. That thing was fun until it was just driving me nuts to where every single time I wanted to fly it,
look at this.
It was consistently driving me nuts having to tune. So
that's my garage.
Yeah, that's one part of it too. That's not even.
This is the other part of my garage. That's an RC trailer down there. I mean, there's just so much stuff in there.
You can't move around in it.
I know. I looked in there and I was like, this. This makes me sick. I'm like, I'm so sick. Look at this. I need to get the.
You guys saw my garage one day.
Oh yeah. Yeah, but yours looks better than mine does. Check this out. I wish I could get this thing to stop rotating. I'm showing my age here. Look at this. Gosh dang it.
Turn the auto rotate off.
I know. Oh well. I tried. I have the auto rotate off. I don't know why it's not doing it. Let's see here. I'll just email it to myself and show you guys.
Well, do you want to know what this is?
What is that? Is that new? That is the new one.
So what that is...
I seen a Facebook post of one crashed.
Boom. No.
That is the Phoenix. That is the replacement jet for my jet experience.
It's pretty.
We got a different scheme this time.
Dude, that's nice.
And it's a 1/5 F-16.
1/5. So
massive.
That is huge.
So it's also in a Viper demo scheme, but it's in their older version of the Viper demo scheme. Look at how big this is.
Oh my gosh. How big is that table it's sitting on?
That's an 8-foot table. This is a 10-foot jet.
That's crazy. Are you serious?
Serious. Look, it's hanging over here 1.5 feet.
Hey, Bobby, throw me in the background real quick. I got to step away.
All right.
You got 2 feet right here.
Holy cow, dude. So that's 10 foot long from nose all the way to tail?
Yes, it is.
Good grief. Now, can you lift it up so we can see right down that what is that right there? The little the scoop? Yeah.
The intake.
The intake, yeah. Man, look at that. That's such an awesome shot right there. The video that you came out with that thing flying coming off the mountain was
this is not this isn't that one. That's the 1/8 size.
That was phenomenal. I need to find that video because
there's two videos you should find. You should find the one with the F-18 that Ross ended up showing, and it doesn't have any sound on there. You should find that real quick. That was on our Banana Hobby page.
Okay.
Or Banana Hobby community. Yes, that is Pilot, Josh.
That thing was amazing when I was looking at it. I was like, dude, that's crazy. Here, let me pull up Banana Hobby real quick. Because I wanted to show that. Because that shot, I don't know, man. That was just cool.
Here, I can send it to you. Well, let me try and send it to you, see if it'll come through.
I think I got it. I'm just trying to find a video. Oh, I see the pictures of it. Let me see here if you got any video of it. Man. That camo, that green camo is just different, man. I love it. Let's see here. No, I'm not seeing a video of it. I don't know.
All right, so this is a new video that's going to go to Bobby for him to see.
Dude, that's a cool video, too. Somebody's got a, I got to share this shot, man. Is this the F-22? Yeah, this is the one. Wow. Let me show this real quick because this is awesome. Guys, take a look at this. I'm pretty, this is awesome. Take a look at this right here.
Yeah, that's the awesome. AF Models Raptor that somebody's repainted it into a Thunderbird scheme.
That is awesome, dude. That needs to be put in production, man. That is
a little bit of information on there is that they were going to do a Thunderbird Raptor available for purchase. We chose not to do it because it was unrealistic.
Wow.
But it looks good.
It does.
I wish that they would do some Raptors for the Thunderbirds, which would be pretty cool.
That is great. That's a nice shot right there, buddy. Man, oh, man.
Okay, you got two videos on the way. One of the Aggressor F-16.
Take a look at this. I'm running it right now. Look at that.
So you can go ahead and turn volume up. There's no music on there.
All right. Oh, we
maximize that beautiful beam footage.
Yeah, dude. That's good stuff right there. Look at that. That's as big as it gets, I believe. Yep, there you go. I love it, man. I want one.
Yeah, that's 1/5 back here. In the videos, these are the 1/8 size that we have. So again, credit to Ross. You know, he does some pretty dang good work.
Jeez. Was that slowed down? Oh, it was slowed down. Okay.
Yeah, it was slowed down. Okay, now
awesome.
Speed up real quick and you'll be able to see a really good path.
Dude, that's nice. That's the shot I'm talking about right here. I think you're coming off the mountain and you came straight down the line. Dude, that was like classy. Look at that.
So I think you're actually thinking about my Instagram video I did.
I think it was your Instagram video because I saw it. Now this is close enough. That's nice. Oh wow, I didn't realize it was that low. Oh man, seeing stuff like that makes me want to fly. Go fly like right now.
Yes. Now you got to show the F-18 one. That one's absolutely beautiful. Now, I can't remember who it was that was asking. P-51, I think is who it was. Have your dude look at that F-18 gear as it's taxiing away in the video that we did there. You can see how it sits and how it kind of dances a little bit. Not much, but you can at least see it.
Man. Tevin, appreciate it, dude. He says, would love to fly with y'all. I'm in Wilmington. Dude, you got to come down, man. You're just like right down the street. You're not far at all. You should definitely come out. That would be awesome. Man, he says, getting back into flying after 5 years dormant. Got on the OG Freewing F-18C, Avanti S, the T-Rex 700, converting over to FR Sky 20 from Spectrum, DX8 G2. Yeah, I think you're gonna have a good transition for sure. But man, this is awesome, dude. Well, welcome back to the addiction. It's gonna be great. I think you like it.
Did you get the F-18 video?
I did. I was trying to wait for Will to come back because I didn't want him to miss out.
Watch it.
You want me to just yeah, forget that guy, right? Keith Dunn.
We'll talk to him later.
All right. Until then, let's watch this video, guys. I can't let these guys wait on that one. Let's take a look at it. This is good stuff, man.
So Ross Downward is the guy that did this. He has a YouTube channel. Okay. I'll make sure to give him credit.
Trying to find where. Oh, there it is. Okay. Yep, we're good. All right. Here we go. Boom.
So he is Lone Peak RC _RC.
Lone Peak RC, guys. Yep. This is where this footage is coming from. Big shout out to him. And don't forget to check out his channel. All right, here we go. Oh, okay. This is nice. Let's crank this bad boy up. Oh, we got audio. Nice. That thing's nice, Jeremy.
So the biggest thing with 18s is you got to make sure you don't have very much nose wheel steering on takeoffs. They're based for carriers for the most part. So,
right. Straight line.
They're landing in 100 feet. And
makes sense. Hey, that's my kind of airplane that can take a beating.
Short, so
that makes sense. All right. Man, look at this.
So one of the passes, I told him, I said, I'm going to do the Top Gun pass.
Yeah. That's just nice, man.
Nothing beats a blue look.
I'm telling you. Hey, did you see that video of the actual, I guess it was like an Italian Blue Angels at an air show? And he almost stalled and lost it? Crazy.
Oh, yeah, the birds.
Yeah. Was it a bird? Was it a bird strike?
It was almost a bird strike. He avoided the birds.
Wow, that's crazy. He about did himself in for the birds.
Yeah.
Dude, that's some great shots right there.
Okay, here's the low F-18.
Do you have one of these F-18s or no?
That's it. That's mine.
Dang, man, look at that.
And what you don't realize is that's happening in like a couple of seconds.
Oh, I know.
Not as long as that is. So it's slowed down pretty good, but
that's nice.
You can get the look on there.
Very, very nice shots, dude. For sure.
Yeah, he did a great job on it. Absolutely fantastic.
Yeah. Oh, Will's back. How's it going, Will?
Hey, man.
Dude, that is crazy.
For a minute.
Yeah. Jay Custer said that F-18 video is phenomenal, man. But absolutely, dude. Man, let's see. Victor said just got home from flying with the Air Boss. Videos are coming. Nice, nice, nice. Bill Wagner says I did the F-22 with the Blue Angel scheme. Always a good thing.
Have you seen his new scheme on his F-22?
No, but I just showed a red, white, and blue one.
Man, he's got a black and red one, man. It's
interesting.
It's nice. That's really nice.
Man. Dude, that looks crazy, man. Let's see here. Yeah, Plain Day says I always like the Thunderbird scheme, but to be honest, it looks weird on a Raptor. It looked different for sure.
See, that's the way I see it. So
it does.
I did a Thunderbird scheme on an F-35, one of the Freewing F-35s, and it actually, I think it looked pretty decent on there because that's more of a chance that they'll actually go to.
Yeah.
But I mean, a Raptor show of 35 of Thunderbirds would be pretty wicked too.
I'm not a big fan of Thunderbird.
No?
Not a big fan of it.
Man, that's wild.
Blue Angels, yeah. Thunderbirds, I'm not a big fan of that scheme. I really don't like the scheme.
I had the Thunderbird chief come and try and recruit me 2 times while I was in the Air Force.
Really?
Yep.
Man.
He must have been drinking pretty hard.
His name was Chief Phil. And the only reason I didn't do it is because I had literally had my both of my kids, literally a week before.
Wow. What would have been doing for them?
I would have been an aircraft electrician the first time, and the second time I would have been aircraft electrician and non-destructive testing.
And they're very selective on the people who work on the airplane. So that says a lot about you, man.
Yep.
That's
Chief
crazy.
Phil. That was his name.
Wow, that's wild. Yeah, I know that for a fact because I've met a couple of guys that fly for the Thunderbirds that used to, and all the way down to the people who work on. I mean, I'm talking about the wrench turners. Those guys are like the best of the best. They don't make any exception. That's actually pretty good.
Well, I worked with he did the missiles and stuff like that for the F-16s.
Oh, really?
Armament.
Yep, that's what he did.
The big shout out to the armament guys and the the maintenance guys that keep these things flying because we talk about the pilots, but like we know those airplanes are so meticulous that they would not fly without these mechanics that work on them and the armament guys and the people who take the time to make sure everything's working and they're checking and people taking the parts off that are broken and fixing them and rechecking them and everything like that. So that includes you, Jeremy, because you're still kind of doing stuff like that, man.
Yep. So now I'm still working legacy airplanes.
Man,
I repair altimeters and stuff like that to keep the old airplanes still alive.
see, and saving the government and the country millions, man. So boom, there it is.
Do it. We fly everything, man. We fly nitro, gas, electric, turbine. We fly everything.
Yeah, Lyndon Stewart asked the question, RC Plane Reviewer, any one of the RC pilots on your panel fly nitro or gas planes, or is it just strictly electric only? Yeah, so we fly everything, really. We really do. Fly anything. Like I enjoy pretty much
We either
everything.
have, still do, or won't
Yep.
anymore.
He's right. Absolutely right, man. Let's see here. Josh Bun says those guys are work 24/7 on those things. Yeah, man, they do work on those things 24/7. He's not kidding. So kind of neat to see that. P51 fan says Thunderbird F-16s are combat capable within 24 hours. The Blue Angels are custom done. I did not know that. See, these are things we need to know to appreciate.
Couple pictures, Bobby.
Yeah, man.
Take
I'm up for it. We're like the RC pilot wheels of the repair, the jet repair and everything.
Well, if you guys haven't ever seen it, look up what the Thunderbirds did. They got a thing called they called it Warbird, and they actually loaded up a Thunderbird with bombs.
Really?
Yeah, it actually looks very unusual, but they had to prove that they could in order to be that combat coded still.
I did not know that. And still fly it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they did a mission with it.
He says, yeah, for sure. The mechanic elves keep things clean and working for sure. Kind of like the RC pilot wheels of the car world, man. That guy's, not only does he turn wrenches, but he also does the electrics and everything and all the troubleshooting and all that good stuff. So big shout out to...
We always called it trouble guessing.
That's right. What Will does, he just throws parts at it. You know what I mean? That man just...
I don't throw no parts, man. Come on.
I'm kidding.
I mean, I might tell you need, a couple of things, and then eventually get the right thing. But
he said eventually get the right thing. That's hilarious,
man. That's something I take serious.
I know you do.
I make sure I get everybody what they need first time around.
That's funny.
I mean, that's the same as being an aircraft tech. For the longest time, you really didn't realize like what you were doing. I mean, you knew what you were doing, but it was just kind of the grunt of it. You just did the things. You just sent the jets. They did whatever. They came back. Well, then when I got my F-16 ride, man, that was an eye opener. Just seeing and feeling and experiencing all of that G-forces and the maneuverability and all that stuff that it had was absolutely an eye-opener to the extent of doing things even better, even though you don't have to. It's crazy. It's neat, man, and it definitely an eye-opener.
I can imagine. I bet so too. I mean, honestly, it is definitely eye-opening to see all this stuff. Let me jump into the comments, man. P51 fan, I have the Jet Roller F-18 on Asian steering gyro, no wandering issues on takeoff or landing. So he said, but travel needs to be dropped down or the tips on taxi, just like you said, Jeremy.
That's
so my
exactly what I said.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So Jeremy, you're not making this stuff up, man. This is the real deal. So you guys are getting the real 100%.
Thanks, Alan, for posting that, helping out.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah. That is good to hear. Tevin, he says, I highly recommend the Mover and Gonky show if you want a podcast. Let's see, from the 2 real F-18 pilots. So
yeah, they do awesome stuff.
Yeah, it'd be neat to have 2 F-18 pilots in there. It'd be cool to talk to them about that. Bill Wagner.
I worked B1s, F-16s, A-10s, U-2s, and F-35s. So
wow,
that's where all my blood and scars went or came from.
You're not kidding, huh? Man, Bill Wagner says, like the F-15 is the only jet that can be started out with electronic stuff. Oh, that's interesting. I've learned a lot about this stuff, man. It's actually pretty neat to hear about this. Jeremy, would you say you've learned a lot, like about through the turbine RC airplanes, like how they handle and everything? I mean, I'm sure you've learned quite a bit with the way those airplanes fly versus, one of the scale models as well.
So between sport jet and scale and going from EDF to, turbines and all that stuff, it's a world of difference. But once you get into that difference, then it's more relaxing. It's kind of the weirdest thing. So at first, you go from an EDF to a turbine, and you're the most nervous person in the world for like the first year. Everything you're doing is just so like abnormal. You're just so scared. But then when you really think about it, what is the only change that has happened between an EDF and a turbine?
Yeah.
The only difference is, one, now you've got an actual thrust system in there.
Yeah.
You actually have actual thrust, actual heat, you have fuel. So you have an airplane now that goes from heavy at first to lighter in the end. So that's a difference in thought that a lot of people don't really realize. And so you have to CG airplanes different. There's just a lot of things on there.
Yeah.
There's procedures for shutdown, emergencies, startup. There's requirements for ground equipment stuff, like your CO2 fire extinguishers. I mean, you can have a regular fire extinguisher, but if you had to use it, it'd be a mess. You'd never want to use it again. But as far as jumping from trainer planes, I started with a Firebird Stratos. Then I got bored of that after about 20 flights, and then I went straight to Mustangs, and I went through about 20 of them.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm sure.
Because I had to have that faster, better, more cool airplane, and I went through a bunch of them, but I learned,
right?
And then it was just never looking back. And I went through LX jets. You remember all the LX airplanes, man? They were garbage, but guess what? They were innovative. They were cool. They had Teflon landing gear that sucked.
True.
But it was different. It wasn't boring. It wasn't, a Delta Wing, or whatever, Then Freewing came out with some amazing stuff. And man, the doors were open for awesomeness.
Yeah.
So we got to look at it that way. Freewing really kicked butt in being innovative, in putting metal landing gear into airplanes, awesome motors, all kinds of stuff, and now you got foam turbine jets. You got 10-foot, 60-pound jets, that you can buy. I mean, the world is whatever you can afford.
It's really true.
But also, we are having just the greatest time in the hobby. I mean, there's so many options out there. I mean, companies are coming out with things every week.
I would agree.
There's people out that just know so much about this stuff to help out. I mean, it's great to start. I mean, safe, for instance. I mean, you know how many planes that probably saved in the world of RC?
Oh, I'm quite sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just getting that second shot in the air to level that airplane and go, let's try that again. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
And
I've lived that life.
Like I said, kudos to everybody that's had a part in this hobby and making it better.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? and it's amazing. You know, lots of good stuff on there. I mean, I try to put my knowledge out there to help people out, and hopefully that's helping. I'm not trying to beat my chest and say that I'm better than anyone, and I'm not. But if I got some knowledge to help you, hopefully I can, help you, and go from there.
And you've been super helpful to us as well.
And I don't hold things back sometimes like I probably should. I mean, there's a lot of things out there, but I mean, there's things that people should know.
That's right.
And if I can save you money, then I'm doing my job right.
Will, you see that message right there from Tevin?
Yeah, I just sent him a message saying yes. Yeah, I'm a Nissan guy.
Hey, I want to know, Will, your J20 back there.
Yeah, what do you think? We got to talk about it.
Oh,
we're running out of time. We're at 1 hour and 20 minutes.
Yeah, dude, we're almost.
We need to talk about that jet.
Yeah, let's go. So, Will, you've got your jet back there. We've already experienced it and really enjoyed it. By the way, I got another video coming out on the J20. I've had so much fun with that thing that I just wanted to kick that video out and kind of really show you us putting it through its paces. But Will has his own airplane. So, Will, what do you think, man? Let's go.
Oh man, the maiden was good.
Yeah.
The first flight was very eventful.
Oh yeah. Yeah, for sure.
I don't know if I charged the pack or not. So
should we show it? Can we show it? Is that okay?
Yeah, you can show it.
Yeah, because I was right there with you.
Yeah.
And it was a very good flight.
Yeah. As time went on, I progressed and got better and better. I just had to get comfortable with it.
Well, it's one of those airplanes where you really got to learn the airplane. Like you're absolutely right. Like, we talked about that. So let's see here. All right, well, let me get you squared away, buddy.
All right.
And let's see here.
All right, I had to get a soda.
Yeah, go get your soda. Oh, you already back?
You had to get a soda?
Look at the little size.
Wow.
So I get small sodas and put them next to the plane so they look bigger. No,
that's what you said. All right, let's see here. Let's see. What are we doing here? Let me think. What are we talking about here?
We're talking about the J20 flying it.
That's right, with Will. Man, I just blanked out completely.
Yeah, you did. You're tired.
I am tired. That's for sure. Let's see here. Bada bing. RC pilot Will. We got him right here. I don't know why I can never find any of your stuff when I'm searching for it. It's like I don't understand.
You're too busy watching yourself.
Nah, man. I wish I was. I'd feel a lot more handsome. Let's see here. All right, here we go. Let's see. I just had to close out a couple of things here. And there we go. Let's see, pilot Will.
Nice. Dude.
And there's your YouTube channel, just like that. Okay. And we're going to pull that one up, and we're just going to kind of watch that there. Man, that was like pulling teeth trying to get to that. All right.
Man, I hate when that happens.
I know. All right. So we got it right here. And boom.
Look at that awesome Raptor right there.
That's right.
He used it for his logo.
There you go.
Of course, I don't have an adapter in there. Just
all right, we're going to skip the talk. All right, here we go.
All right.
Now,
don't forget to hit that.
This was a non-gyro takeoff. So
gyro off. I'll turn it on mid-flight. And we'll see what we got from there. Here we go.
Look at how high the grass is. Do you have grass stains in your motor and all that yet?
I haven't looked in the motor, but yeah, I'm pretty sure I do.
Yeah, it was hot.
That grass was hot
right there.
We've been getting so much rain that our normal grass cutting regimen is just not matching what we're used to. There you go.
See, I gotta go out and mow our field tomorrow. We got a jet event this weekend, by the way, guys.
Here we go.
20.86 volts.
No gyro.
Flight path 20.88 volts.
She's crying because I had to get through that grass.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was not cool.
that was not me. That was the plane. Just kind of, I lost orientation, and I'm trying to wave it to see where it's at. And I was like, "Whoops!"
Yeah,
That was not cool.
and it is a low light situation too. It was at the end of the day.
Fly the light bulb.
Turn that gyro on.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
There it is.
Yeah, there we go.
Yep,
That thing was shaky, wasn't there?
it was. It was a little interesting.
Yeah, dude, I was
I
I
don't
was
even.
a little nervous.
Gotta get
So-
that gear in.
Light pack crying.
the funny thing about
really?
this whole
I
flight
don't know why
is
it's crying like that.
Flight pack 21.78.
his radio's
Oh.
like telling him
Yeah,
the flight pack.
your battery
Yeah,
is losing.
Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah,
so
radio.
listen to this.
crying.
Shouldn't be crying like that. I charged it. I think I did.
Yeah, I think I charged it.
Yeah, you hear that? He's like, I think I did, and I'm like, wait, what did you say?
I don't even.
He's like, I think I did, and I'm like, I don't even know what to say about that. Like,
I don't even know what to say about that.
Hey, all I was do was like, okay, I just need to go ahead and land.
yeah.
So Bobby at that point was like ultra focused on following. Like,
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Dude. I was,
Oh,
I
yeah.
was like,
if this is
"We're gonna
going
be
down,
crash
I'm catching it.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is gonna be a crash video. This is gonna be excellent. All right, here we go.
Those are the magic words for make sure to watch this.
But you
Man.
gotta watch Will when we get it down. I'm like, what in the world?
There it is.
Got it down.
Yeah, there it is.
Check that pack. I don't think I charged it.
I'm like,
Man, Will, dude, you gotta do better, buddy.
I'm like, you gotta
Oh
better
my God,
That was some,
man, Will, dude, you gotta do better, buddy. Oh my God.
the second flight.
So on the second flight, no
Yeah.
problems.
Just doesn't care about the weight, man.
And I think that was a 6,000, wasn't it, Will?
Yeah, that was a HRB 6000 in there.
Yeah.
39 volts.
Just a very unique airplane. We haven't even really pushed what
Okay.
this thing is capable of. The high alpha. I mean, we've just been having a good time.
Got to get it trimmed out.
I like an
Yeah,
airplane
that
that
is
you got to
the-
learn.
I got it.
That put me about, I think it was somewhere about 55
It is pretty slow.
millimeters out in front of the CG. So instead of 48 millimeters from the wing root, I was like 50 something, 55, 56, somewhere in that neighborhood with the 6,000 in there. So it was definitely nose heavy.
That feels a little better. Bring the gear up now. See if we get them off.
Then that plane behind me is the Fly Fans J20.
Yeah.
You can find that Banana Hobby. They selling it now.
A little bit
Well,
more.
they're selling it. It's out for sale now.
Yeah, we've got about 2/3 of our
That roll
first
is something,
shipment of
isn't it?
them gone.
Oh,
so-
yeah.
That's actually the jet you see flying on the video.
21.28 volts.
But yeah, I actually got better with it. You see, I got more comfortable. I went low,
Oh, yeah.
semi-low. So
Yeah, for
It's
sure.
moving, man.
Well, and
Yeah.
also tell them how you're running your
Is
rate.
it?
say what
Yeah,
now?
I'm at half
Tell them
throttle.
how
Getting
you're
a
running
20
your
volt
rates.
All out.
Don't you
Yeah,
have
yeah,
100%
I got it.
max and then high expo?
I managed to get it trimmed out and everything. And my rates are it's book rates. Those are book rates. Those are the low rates on book rates.
A landing and it's down and just
That was
that's about right.
you missed the last
getting-
flight.
We're getting about 3 minutes of flight
You
time
skipped
out
the
of that
last
with the
flight altogether.
2070s in there.
No, I didn't. That was it.
It's creating a lot of
No, you
power,
didn't.
so
Yeah, you
it's
did.
gonna
That
demand
was
it from that
the
pack.
flight you just showed them
Well,
was
let's
the
That
put
was
trimming.
the
another
second
pack in
flight.
it. Put another pack
The
in it,
fun
then
flight,
we'll-
you didn't show them that
All
one.
right, hold on, guys.
You
Here we go.
skipped it. Back up. All my flights are blended.
Probably handles
Right
the weight
there.
nicely. All right.
Yeah, that's it.
There we go.
By the way, guys, those brakes that we have for that thing, I tried them out. They are freaking awesome. Like you
Yeah,
can stop that airplane at about 20 feet.
Yeah, you guys on hard surfaces, I would definitely buy one of those. I mean, why not?
Well, I tried it out there on our salt flats, and even with the salt flats being soft, it's 20 feet. It was awesome. I've actually got a slow motion video of it landing that we'll be posting eventually.
Nice.
Yeah, I actually forgot I was flying this thing in low rates, and I went to do a roll, and I was like, "Whoa!"
Yeah.
Get
And Will named his airplane Chung Lee.
Exactly, man.
it around. We're gonna see what the roll rate.
And it's the first plane I named in a long
Sorry, I
time,
broke your neck.
Yeah.
No, you didn't. You're fine.
and I figured, well,
From
it's a
Street
Chinese
Fighter.
fighter jet. Why
Yep.
not name it after a fictional Chinese
Bro.
fighter?
That's right. And she was hot back in the day, dude, on the game.
Oh yeah, shit,
Man.
she's still hot. What are you talking about?
Bringing in-
What are
yeah.
we talking
So
about?
ultimately, Will, what do you think of the airplane?
Those gray clouds.
It flies really good. I got to work on my landings a little more. I'm still a little hard on the drop. It's like you get it to come in, and then it's like it slows down too quick all of a sudden out of nowhere, and it just drops. But on that landing, that was just me being a little too hot on it. I got nervous. But the second landing and the first landing, I still need to feel out getting that nose at the right pitch so that it settle in nicely. But
Right.
other than that, as far as the flying characteristic, I haven't yet flown it slow yet, so I can't really talk on the slow flight. I've been kind of like mid throttle with it. So but other than that, from mid throttle to full speed, like yeah, it flies good. It's got really good vertical. Haven't done any inverted flights, nothing like that. But that stuff I'm gonna get around to on the next flight when I do it.
Right,
So,
right.
yeah, just trying to feel it out right now. I did do a fourth flight off camera. Me and Bobby actually went up together, so that's why it was off camera because he was flying his Habu, and I was flying the J20. And man, I mean, actually got really comfortable with it. I think I got 3 minutes and some change out of it. Just moderate throttle.
It's
so
interesting.
yeah, so I did fly it slow. Let me retract that. I did fly it slow.
Yeah.
And it actually works out really good, man. Like it's got a good slow flight envelope on it as well.
One thing that's cool is that I flew it with the I want to say it was like a 5900 or was it like a 60 something hundred?
You flew it with a 67.
Yeah, I put an SMC 6700 in there and got really nice flight times out of it. So it's a very nice airplane. You can cruise around on it at like 40-50% throttle and it just grooves along, you know. It's a nice flying airplane for sure. And one thing I like about it is because like it's not hard to fly at all by any means, but it's like different. And it's like more for me, I like having like a challenge because, you know, like you fly F-22, you know how F-22 flies and, you know, you go around and you can get like comfortable with that one. With this one, it flies so differently and unique. It's like a F-22 and a Rafale are mixed in together. It's like you get those two different flight characteristics and it's more fun for me.
It's an F-22 and a Rafale mixed together.
Yeah, they had a baby.
With the length of a Sukhoi.
Right.
So
yeah.
It's like, you know, you gotta you're kind of dealing with all of that all at once.
That's right.
So yeah, so that makes it a little different. Like you probably see it, but you can feel if you have guys have one, you fly it. You can feel where it's got some F-22 characteristics to it.
Yeah.
But there's also points where like the takeoff is purely like a Rafale. It just the front starts flying, or a Typhoon more so, because the Rafale really don't have that good of a canard authority.
Griffin,
the Typhoon, that front just starts flying.
Yeah.
And that's what it does. It does the same thing like they do. It just the front starts flying and it's ready to go. But once you're in the air, like making turns, it like slides the tail just like a F-22 does.
Yeah. Yeah. Now,
so I liken it to a Raptor, an F-104, and a Eurofighter mixed. That's how I think. And the reason why I liken it to the 104 is because of that long fuselage.
Well, that's why I said a Sukhoi, because of the fuselage is so long.
Yeah, but
yeah,
cool. Well, I'm glad you like it.
Yeah, man, I love it. I love it. I'm glad I got it. It's the best. I didn't say the best purchase, but it's one of the best purchases I made recently.
How about
Right.
that landing gear, guys? Since you guys land on grass and have that type of stuff in there, I don't have grass to be able to run it on there, but
Oh
everything's
yeah,
holding
but
up well, right?
And I'm just curious.
Bobby did a 67, and I did a
Oh, yeah.
6,000 HRB, and it didn't struggle to get off the ground.
It didn't care not
And
one
that
bit.
track was thick.
Yeah,
I
it
mean,
didn't care not one bit. It really surprised me. It took off the same amount of space as it did with the 6,000. I did find out though that airplane flies the best with like a 5,000. It's like the best balance between weight and power. And again, I'm getting like 3 minutes and something seconds worth of flight out of it. And that's with a full throttles and everything, like mixed throttle. So it's pretty cool. And while I have you guys, you know what? I'm gonna just go ahead and show a sneak peek of the video of it since we're talking J20. Like let's do that. And I'll show you. It's not even ready. So this one's just fresh off the press. Let's see here. Here we go. There we go. So we're gonna skip that.
That beast.
You see the airplane right there. All right, let's talk more fly. And Will, I think this is the one with the 6,700 in there.
To the right, so we're gonna take off from the left to the right.
it probably is because I think
Maybe.
we were talking about it. And I said, yeah, throw the SMC in it so you can.
And look, for all you guys that say I always take off from right to left, this is going uphill. Now you actually get to see the J20 take off uphill, and our field is mowed in this video. So that's always fun.
I was
All
gonna
right.
say it looks great.
Yeah. And that's the way it normally is supposed to look, but
Yeah, but there's just been so much rain. They haven't had a chance
That's
to.
right.
I just
Yeah.
got the email saying that
Don't
they
forget to like and subscribe
postponed
to the
the.
channel. You ready?
Let's go.
All right. And you can see it.
We've got 2 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock. Fire away.
And that's a heavy pack in that thing.
Full throttle. And rotate.
I mean, you can time your rotation on it now.
She's there,
Too
boy.
easy.
Yep.
Gear up. And come around.
And it was gusty.
Once we get
Yeah,
off step.
yeah, you ain't going.
And that's no gyro on.
Oh, that was no
you can see
gyro
it
on.
the
So,
push
yeah.
button
Hey.
there.
Oh, look at that. Gyro is on.
I was like, I haven't
Just
seen an
lock right on
unsturdy
in.
airplane like
So
that.
sometimes you get these
Yeah, the
airplanes
gyro was
that
off.
and
Yeah.
really need a
And
gyro.
what's happening is I'm
South,
forgetting to turn it on
a lot of
when
wind,
I'm taking
but
off. I
in
always
wind,
take
it's
it
a
off
more
now with it
enjoyable
on.
experience. And you can see it right there.
I feel like gear's still down. They are.
Oh yeah. All right, we're
I don't want to show the whole video, but you can
Yeah,
see.
you're gonna give away all the meat and potatoes here in a little bit.
I know, man. I just love this thing on the low pack.
Everybody got,
around really
everybody
nice.
got
I got it dialed in,
big
guys,
plate
to my-
and spoon
my
in
liking.
it.
I took all
No,
the
look at this.
expo out of it, and it's just a really enjoyable flyer. I can actually keep it in the bowl.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I was turning and burning on that thing, but it was a great time. It was a good flying airplane, and good job, Jeremy, on all the pointers and everything that you guys did, and well worth the wait to make sure that airplane was good. So, but yeah, let's see.
I will tell you guys this, and Jeremy's probably gonna back me up on it. All right, so a lot of people have been hitting me up saying that I should do a 2 battery mod. That is not gonna work for this jet. This is not gonna work. It's like how the Sukhoi did, where you did the 2 battery mod. The thing about the Sukhoi is the Sukhoi had an air brake here that you could have take out and put the battery right over the midpoint of the jet. All you got on here is basically a spot up here that you can try to manipulate, and you got the battery location up at the front. So I did, just for testing, just for giggles, I put a battery here to see what kind of CG this thing ended up with. It ended up being like 110 millimeters from the wing root. It was about up here for CG. That thing's not gonna lift off the ground with that much weight on the front. So doing a 2 battery mod on this is gonna be kind of a waste of your guys' time. If anybody's thinking about doing a 2 battery mod to it, I wouldn't even think about it. So I mean, because CG is about, if I got it kind of marked, it's right here. I did the 2 batteries, it came up to here. So it was way up. So that's not something I would suggest trying. Just throwing that out there.
What do you think about that, Jeremy?
Fly it as is. Enjoy it. Save your time for other things.
Yeah.
There's no point. There was a guy that was messing around with batteries and moving all his control boards, and I don't know. He ended up going back from what I remember seeing on there. So,
Oh, that's right. Now, do you think moving the battery or moving the battery forward or back or anything like that will help with anything or no?
I mean, it'll help. It'll make it a little bit more pitch sensitive in certain
Okay.
aspect. So several things that we did with the controller on the inside was how much travel was allowed. So when you move the back elevators, how much does the canard elevator work? So there's a lot of work, within the controller on matching how much things move. And so by changing where you put your battery in there, you're going to change how that symphony works between them. So you'll have to mess with linkages probably on the elevators or any of that kind of stuff, maybe even inside the canard area, to change the pitches.
So you're saying that it's set specifically from the factory to fly in the format that it's at with the gyro, everything working in harmony.
Pretty much, yeah.
I got you. Okay.
Like I said, we went through at least about a year worth of fine tuning this to where we got it right. For a while there, we were having that odd F-18 roll where you try to do just a standard roll on the roll axis, and you were getting a barrel roll.
Right.
So there's a lot into this airplane, more than just setting up our next standard rate. Because if you look, you have an aileron input, you have an elevator input, and it's all synced together. You don't have to go and tell the canards that they've got to move this many millimeters on this elevator. It's already done for you that way. So if you start changing your CG further and further aft, your airplane's going to end up being more hypersensitive in pitch, and you may not like it. So I would say fly it and have fun.
Makes sense to me.
Well, I did go ahead and because I told the guys I was going to do it. So I got a 10-channel AS3X in it now. So.
Why are you smiling like that?
No, that's fine. So for the longest time, guys, I gotta stand up.
You're funny, Will.
He's got to stand up for this.
Yeah, he's got to stand up.
Are you ready?
You did.
No,
look what you did, Will.
No, I got to stand up. This chair is kind of uncomfortable. When we first got the airplane, it was not good. That controller was not any good at all, and it was overly sensitive in every aspect of it. So every time we tried to do anything fast, it was wobbling, gobbling. It was not great. Yeah. And so because of that, I needed to test the endurance of the actual airplane and the servos and the structure and the core of that airplane, landing gear. So I bypassed everything on there that I could, except for the gear and the rudders and the lights. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And so you're essentially doing the same thing there, Will. You're doing the same thing that I did at the very beginning. And the plane flies fantastic that way. But for those that don't want to have to pull everything out and change things or do whatever,
it's not for everybody.
We did what we did, Yeah. And I would expect to hear more people doing that, because then they can fine tune their own feel for it too.
Right.
Right.
And so us at Banana Hobby and Fly Fans, we had to come up with an airplane that will work for almost everybody.
That's right. And it does. It does.
And it does.
And so, like I said, there's going to be those people that are better pilots than myself that are going to defy physics, I guess would be the thing. And they're going to do their own way of doing it. But guess what? That's what the hobby's about.
Bingo. You took the words right out of my mouth.
Enjoy it. Yeah. Have fun.
Yeah.
I want to see you guys knock it out of the park, but when you crash it knocking it out of the park, I don't know what to tell you. So
I look forward to seeing like what some people are going to mod. Like me and Will were talking, I was like, I wonder if you can stick some 80s in this thing, right? Like, and you obviously, 80s are gonna, suck the battery down even harder. But it's just fun things that we do in the hobby that make this something cool. So,
and that's what I mean.
There
was already a comment earlier of the F-35 if somebody could put a 70 mil in that 64. I don't know.
Probably.
I don't have it in my hands to see.
Put it on.
I think somebody could. Anything's possible. I mean, we'll put what, 120 millimeter fan
Oh,
inside our AF Raptor. I mean,
Yeah, he did.
105.
go
But that's
for
a
it,
lot
right?
more space to work with too.
Here's what he said, I'm gonna have it flip on itself like a thrust vector. And hey, look, and
And
that's
I mean, and you can do some
what
pretty
makes it
crazy
cool.
stuff. Like I said, when I had it on its own straight setup in there, I was able to manipulate even more rates and more controls and more options. I was able to play around with the flaps and all that stuff to where you could actually land with that that braking system on there. But
yeah, that's what I have it set up to do.
but again, did it? We didn't see that it benefited anything really.
Right.
But ultimately, what it is go have fun. It's an airplane just waiting to be messed with.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So-
You know, it's gonna have. There's gonna be plenty of people doing all kinds of stuff.
I mean, look, whoever would have thought somebody would be able to mod and put 80s in the SR-71, right? And that's the coolest
Yeah.
thing that
Yeah.
like I love about this hobby. So we're gonna stay tuned, push the envelope, and see what we can get these things to do. Yeah, you might crash, but you know what? At least you had fun doing it. So
Catch it on
and,
film.
and that's it. You know. Let's see. Keith Dunn says, Bobby, you should have a drawing for that twin otter in the background. He's like, but seriously, I know it's been back there for a while. I need to do another video on it. I'm going to throw a gyro in it, and then I probably will have to. I've got too many airplanes. I'm at the point now where I got too many airplanes. I got to cook some off.
We got to get to the lake before it gets cold with that.
The Avios the PBY. Yeah.
Yeah, we got to get to the lake with that.
Yeah.
Before it gets too cold, man.
William Lane said SR-71 should have came out of the box with twin 80s. I would agree. But look, I hate to do this, guys.
It's all this.
He's absolutely right. But I hate to do this, guys. But look, we've been going for an hour and 45 minutes. This is a marathon, dude. I don't think we've ever gone this long before. So great conversations, good information, excellent point of views from three guys. And man, I love that we get in here. We hash this stuff out. We talk about different viewpoints, and it's all for the love of the hobby. And then we come back centered, and we just make sure everybody's having a good time, and that we give good information out. So stay tuned, guys. There's going to be more coming out on that airplane, and we're just always trying to push the envelope. Me and Will are going to do a speed trial on that airplane, so stay tuned for that because that's going to be awesome. And Will, you got anything?
No, man, I'm good. We can go ahead and punch on out.
Yeah, man.
Everybody have a good weekend. Enjoy your flights. Don't crash. And see y'all guys on Thursday.
Absolutely. Jeremy, you got anything?
Yes.
What you got there, buddy?
This Saturday, we have our NERCAC RC Jet event. Saturday.
Nice.
So if you are in northern Utah, you want to come on out. It's a jet only event until after we do our raffle or whatever you want to call it. So come on out, have some fun. It's going to be nice and hot. The weather's looking good so far. We'll have food out there. And again, it is.
Wait. Go back to the waffles part.
Oh my gosh. Hey, continue, Jeremy. He's hungry, clearly.
You got to go to the WoHo house.
Yeah, that's right. Get to the Waffle House where you'll get stabbed and hugged at the same time.
You guys have WoHos there, you know?
Oh yeah, man, they're everywhere.
Oh yeah, they're all over the place, dude. They're like Dollar Generals.
That's right.
That was the one place that we went when I was a designated driver for all of my airmen. We'd go to the WoHo so that they could end up getting a little intoxicated with the food.
That is funny.
And we had one guy, his name is Martinez, and he goes up and he grabs this ketchup bottle and he's acting like he's going to throw it. And he goes back to act like he's going to throw it because he wasn't going to, and it slid out of his hand and then exploded on the ground.
Oh no.
And we literally got kicked out of there, and we were in there 30 seconds. So we literally got in the minivan and we went like across the street to the other WoHo.
That's
So,
funny.
kind of funny, but that was
But-
that was Pensacola, Florida. No,
Yeah. Well,
Tyndall Air Force Base area, whatever that is.
he said wherever that is. But no, seriously, man, really appreciate you guys. Like, again, it's just a great conversation, good
Yeah,
platform.
we'll take the gripping up on Saturday.
And yep, I was going to ask you about that. He was wondering.
The
And
ripping
guys,
gripping, man, that thing's awesome.
make sure y'all get out there for the gripping. And dude, we're done, man. I think we've hit all the waypoints we need to. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'm losing my voice. So other than that, I'm out, man. Y'all have a good one, guys. Happy Thursday. Go fly. We're done.